another episode of the Primer Podcast. My name's William.
And this is Davis, and we are back.
Feels like home.
Right on. Back at the Galaxie Studio in Long Beach, California.
And it's actually Sunday when we're recording this, but it'll probably come out Thursday or Friday. So when you're listening to this, just know that it was a few days ago, because the episode that's coming out Monday was from Friday when we went to Wilwood Brakes.
Wilwood Engineering, right.
Okay.
It comes right to your mind. When you say Wilwood Brake, it means exactly that. So
Right, but it's truly Wilwood Engineering. The whole facility is just based on engineering.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but based on just brakes.
Okay, but to make the brakes,
Oh, yeah.
every step of the process was just totally engineered and basically made in-house.
Right.
For that production.
Oh, absolutely.
And thus the engineering aspect of it was just amazing. So we really got to thank Dustin Burr, which we met at SEMA. Did a follow-up. We talked about podcasting when I was there, and he was like, yeah, come on out. So nice rainy drive out to Camarillo.
5 days. I mean, 5 days. Felt like 5 days. 5 hours, man, driving in the rain.
But he gave us 3 hours of his time.
Oh, it went by so quick.
Yeah.
Learned a few things.
Yeah, the whole shop tour thing was really cool. I wish I could have just seen a little bit more production stuff. Like that bandsaw that that cut the
horizontal bandsaw that cuts off extruded aluminum.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
That's like watching paint dry, man. About 2 passes of that.
I don't know, but very, very cool shop. It wasn't what I expected. I was, because when you think of Wilwood Brakes, you think of high performance, racing applications. But in reality, that's just like a really small part of what they do.
Oh, the racing aspect of it, yeah. I mean,
right.
their bread, their bread and butter is through muscle cars.
Well, no, there's like the 80% of it is like all the OEM stuff.
Well, yeah, for muscle cars.
Okay, but it's
Mustangs and Camaros, man.
But
but they're expanding with applications, and like you said, there's variations for kits for wheel size, colors, slotted, solid rotor, it's drilled, times 3 options per kit times however many kits. So you get the idea,
right? I forget the numbers. What he said as far as like one application could have 40 or 50 different possibilities.
Oh, sure,
like
easy.
within the kit.
Oh yeah.
And then with them, it was all about efficiency in making okay, these parts are getting forged. These parts are getting made out of what's the word? Extrusion.
Extruded aluminum.
Extruded aluminum.
Right.
But even that is already been like through your Play-Doh.
Oh yeah, extruder and the 10-foot lengths of.
Right, it's already like basically in the shape.
Right,
the forged stuff was already kind of basically in the shape.
Right.
And then could be milled into 50 different applications.
Sure. Private label.
Right, with as little waste as possible.
Oh yeah.
And then the waste that they had
just gets recycled.
Yeah, beer cans, sheet metal.
There you go.
Pretty cool stuff. And then, because of the rain, we kind of missed out on Davis's
that's right.
SCCA racing on Saturday.
SCCA racing. Yeah, I made that decision on Thursday. 100% chance of rain. Go to El Toro, out the airfield out there where there's no cover. I mean, 6 hours is a long time to be out there in the rain and then have to get out there and work the track in the rain.
You know, it didn't rain till like
3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Up here, but down there, it probably started about, I would say, probably 1.
Okay, who knows? But
screw that, man.
I'm still thinking it was a good call.
Yeah.
Because if you would have backed out Saturday morning, you'd be.
I'd be screwed, man. I'd be out my entrance fee.
Right. So Thursday night, it was the best call. You might have been able to get a few dry passes in, first thing in the morning, but I don't know. I doubt it. But it doesn't. It's not like you can just punch out and go, all right, I'm done. Because what they do is they mark you for not working. If you only show up and, like, say, something happens to your car, say you can't drive or something, but you're there, you're still expected to put in the time. What do you mean? Like setting up cones?
Whatever they need. Yeah, whatever needs to be done. Right.
Cone gets knocked down. You need someone to run out.
Somebody has to go straighten that up. Someone has to line up cars. Somebody has to point to cars. Someone has to spot cars. I mean, it's...
Okay, I didn't know about that.
It's a work volunteer situation, but when you just decide to split, all right, I'm done. You had 3 passes and you split. They mark you down. So the next time you try to come back,
you ain't coming back.
Well, it's a little more difficult
because
they have such a huge waiting list to get in that you're basically shooting yourself in the foot. So
okay, so it's a homegrown event type of thing.
Yeah, I mean it's you gotta pay your dues. It's I understand you get heckled and you're the newbie and you get roasted. So it's like,
okay, so. You backing out this time, is that going to be a ding?
No, because I canceled before the cutoff time.
Okay,
but
they knew it was raining.
Yeah, well, I still got beat up on the forum a little bit about, you newbies that are, people are still signing up to go race, but at the same time, there were 3-4 people ahead of me just bailing out because, I mean...
Well, you're not set up to race in the rain.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, I don't have a covered trailer. I don't have an RV. I don't have
3 sets of tires.
A van, exactly. Somebody else to go change my tires,
Right, yeah.
And I got like a 10 by 20 easy up, it's like we said, the fun factor just diminished. It was gone. And when I was sitting underneath the Ranchero putting that differential in, and it came down like just hordes of water.
Oh, it was thunder and lightning.
I'm on my back. I'm with a jack, and it's just, even with that cover that I have, it's just, I'm rolling around in water. The driest place was right underneath the gas tank as I'm torquing on bolts, but it was just like, what am I doing? I had to stop, but it was like the rear end went right in at that point. I'm like, oh, money moment. I got to keep going.
Okay.
Well, I almost gave up. It was just like the jack. I'm just.
Okay. Well, back up.
But anyway, yeah, it was better than. It was a good thing I didn't go racing, man.
Okay. So.
But I don't know when I would be back because I don't know what we got going on in April. So.
Okay. So with the Ranchero, I've been out of the loop because I was gone. Was it last weekend?
Yeah, you've been gone. Out traveling, having a good time,
having a great time.
See,
but I've been meaning to come up there and give that third hand.
I could have used it.
But so you pulled the axles off the Ranchero.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so
which even that was.
Wait, were you? You weren't there when I did that.
No, that's why I'm asking.
You haven't been there in a while. Yeah, when I had that thumping noise. Oh, yeah, that's right. We replaced the U-joints.
Right, that was the last time I was...
Okay, right. And I still had the same problem. That's right. Pulled it in. pulled the wheels. I did discover too that my tire iron doesn't fit over my torque thrust Ds. And you're thinking, oh, the size, but no, it's the outer diameter of the
lug,
the wrench. You know, the big T, big T hand, too fat. So I had to use a socket.
Like a big half-inch?
Yeah, exactly. So I got to put that in the toolkit now. So yeah, it goes. I was like, oh, great! I have that tire iron there. Worthless.
Well, okay, but now you got to buy a second one to replace the one that's now going in the toolbox in the car.
Oh yeah,
because you got to you still
right.
need it in, in the rollaway.
It's going to be a swap meet job. Yeah, right. So yeah, so I pulled the wheels off. Did some discovering on the axles. Pulled the axles. The driver's side axles bearing was a third of the ball bearings were missing.
Okay, you sent me that video.
They were gone.
It just didn't look right.
It looked horrendous. Like bad friction going on and a rotating mass.
But looking at the video that you sent me off your iPhone was like,
the picture.
Oh, there's the noise.
Yeah,
like
this might be the problem.
Right.
One of the problems, right.
Okay, but like having a third of the ball bearings only being
gone.
there.
Yeah, you're looking at them.
Rotate. It's like,
right.
Oh, okay, there's that rotating noise.
There could be a thump there. I can see that.
Okay,
yeah.
So you got the axles off.
So I got the axles off, and then I went to my favorite Napa store and got bearings. Then I took the bearings and the axles to the gear shop in Paramount and asked the guy to press those bearings on for me. No problem. And then that took a week because I couldn't get back there in time. And then so I followed up the following Saturday, and he pulls out the axles and said,
"We got a problem.
We got a problem." And of course, I got bearings for $60, and I'm thinking I'm going to have them pressed on for $70 for press time. Pick up a couple axle seals for $15 and be done. No.
Mm-mm.
So it's shows me the axle. It's
smoked.
Not much material there after that bearing just decided to.
Oh, it has probably been that way for 10, 15 years.
Oh, easy. I've had that car for 13 years. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just so done. And he said, "Well, I could press it on and use Loctite, but I'm just like, nah, it's not gonna work." I said, "All right, so how much is a new axle?" He goes, "Now you're looking at $160." I'm like, nah. When you're going through hell, keep going.
Right.
So, all right, and so he said, "Okay, cool," and I had to come back the following week, but so I got a new axle, used my old wheel studs. He pressed those in, everything's cool, so I'm out the door now for $300. Right.
Okay. But it's done.
But it's done.
You're not going to have to deal with,
now I know the history behind the rear end, right?
Yeah.
Rather
that's
than the
67. So, that's 46 years old of abuse.
Of abuse, yeah, which, is more interesting than anything else. But,
which...
Well, you think about it, rear ends really... They really take a lot of crap from us, man. It's just like abusing your stomach with a lot of alcohol because it's at the back of the car. There's some important stuff there, but it just sees dirt, mud, water, just the worst things that you could throw at something mechanically, and you're expecting it to always rotate and be smooth, and you're thinking it's the shocks, but
it's not something that you like check when you're doing a tune-up or something like that.
Right, you're not. Yeah, exactly. You just don't like put a dipstick in, and you might check the fluid level once in a while or keep an eye on if there's a leak towards the rear of the car, but
it's something that you just really don't look at.
Yeah, when was the last time you saw your ring and pinion? I mean, it's like, hey, let's check it out, open it up, But well, if you had a Chevy, you could, because you just pop off that whole back plate. Screw you guys. The reason why Fords are in NASCAR. So anyway,
okay.
So before, when I went back to go pick up the new axle and the pressed bearings and everything was all cool, I pulled out the differential.
How come?
I wanted to make sure that the ring and pinion were okay, because everybody I was talking to said that I may have broken a tooth on the ring. So
okay, so you've got it down that far. Might as well
keep going. Right.
Okay.
When in hell, keep going. Yeah. Took it to my mechanic. Went and got a pinion seal because it was already. I knew it was leaking, so I went and got a seal for like $8. Took it to my mechanic. He got the impact out, of course, and busted that sucker out right there. And we replaced the seal, and he put some of that grease paint for the ring and pinion. It looks like that yellow paint marker that we see every junkyard guy has.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. And then we spun it around. We checked the wear on it. There's nothing wrong with it. Everything's checked out. But interesting is that that car should have came with 3.25 gears, and it has 3 O's. So it had been replaced, and there's paint pen marker on that casing.
Oh, okay.
But it's still a 67 case, which is interesting. But it's got 3 O gears, and I didn't want to throw another $400 at it. So it works. Everything's clean. I just cleaned it back up and put it in.
How much would it cost to put like 325 gears in?
At least another $300, man.
Okay.
I mean, ring and pinion. I could probably, mail order, sure, but then I got to pay someone to get it in right, because it's shimmed. There's forward movement. There's forward and back movement, and then there's side to side. So that all has to be compensated. It's not something I can do at home.
Okay. I'm just asking.
It's like a 90-pound pig that's the world's worst thing to get in and out of when you're on your back.
Okay, so differential's good.
So the differential's now good. That only cost me $30.
Oh.
I mean, I'd tip my mechanic, man. Are you kidding me?
Oh, well, speaking of your mechanic, throw that guy a plug, man.
That's Felipe at SB Auto in Long Beach.
There we go. You got to respect the guys that do good work.
Oh, he's got the old school knowledge too with things, man. He just broke that sucker apart, used gasoline, doesn't mess with solvent. He was in a paintbrush. I mean,
okay, that reminds me that I need to bring a 12er to.
Yeah, you do.
Over to my guys.
So yeah, yesterday in the rain, before it started raining, I decided to keep going with that Ranchero, and so it's not raining. Let me get that differential in there, and of course, back of my mind, I'm saying, as soon as I get under the car,
it's gonna rain.
It's gonna rain like no tomorrow. And sure as heck, man, I'm under there. I'm like, so close. I'm 6 inches from getting that rear end into the studs. I'm like, I got everything ready. I got the nuts and the copper washers, the whole. I'm like, 9/16 ratchet and wrench, and then it just starts thundering and I'm like, and then the water's coming up my back, and it's just like, I'm a real dirtbag right now. It's just.
Well, at least it was water and not like gasoline, which I was doing a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's right.
On the Galaxie.
So, yeah, I got it in. It's all sitting all clean and ready to go. And didn't have time to do axles. I got to do axle seals next, and then throw the axles in. But between those 2 weeks, between the bad axle and going to pick them up, I pounded out the dents and the wheel wells.
Ooh.
Because there ain't no wheels.
You've got good access.
Yep.
Might as well.
Got busy with a block of wood and rubber mallet. Pounded out dents for an hour. Did better than what was there. It's not perfect, of course not, but it looks a lot nicer. Scraped off some undercoating. Of course, most of it fell off. Well, you're pounding out dents. I mean, you're stretching it back out, so it's already cracked from when it got pushed in.
Right.
So when you're pounding it back out, it pretty much just breaks. And then at the front of the wheel wells, that's where I had rust. So I used fiberglass, and I fiberglassed up the inside of the wheel wells, and then sprayed everything with undercoating in there.
Wow, man, you've been busy.
When in Rome, man, just get with the undercoat.
Well,
Just cleaned it up, cleaned up the rear wheels. So nasty, so dirty. Everything was just dirty. So,
well, the dirtier you get, the cleaner the car gets.
Right? Yeah. So, and then I discovered one night that the new axles don't fit the drums.
What?
The housing, the axle housing. You know, I was in the garage. I was cleaning stuff up, and I got a drum sitting here. Let me try this. Right here. Flip the drum over. You know, drop the axle on there, and it was backwards, of course, but it's like still should fit, right? Because you don't want to discover this when you're put everything back together, right? Mm-hmm. You got enough problems when you know. Hopefully, it'll get the drum back on the brake and the whole bit. It didn't fit. It's like, oh, crap. So I measured it, 30 thousandths oversized, the drum diameter.
So what are you going to do?
What did I do? I got one of those holes. What do you call those things you put on a drill to cut out like doorknobs, holes?
A hole saw?
A hole saw? One of those...
Or are you talking like a reamer?
No, it's not a reamer. It's a hole saw. It's like one of those flexible metal pieces that are circular that they lock into the actual bit. You can buy like a 5-piece set, so you could the center drill bit will be the guide hole, and then you'll have a varying side diameter for the actual circumference of the hole. Got one of those. Put it on my 3/8 drill. No, I didn't drill it, but what I did, I undersized it, and I got some sandpaper, cut it down, and taped it around the outside of the hole saw. So I had about a quarter of an inch play, so I could grind out the inside of the drum. Did that like 3 times. Test fit the axle. Boom.
Wow, man.
Because you're talking like 3 inches, man, at least.
Doesn't sound easy.
What do you got laying around that spins around? Yeah, what do I got that 5 minutes thinking, pondering? Abrasives, a drill, a large diameter. Chuck it up.
Good times, man. You've had it way worse than I have, it seems like.
Well, it's 5 steps forward and 3 back.
Because for me, was it last weekend? No, it was 2 weekends ago. Friday, go to start the truck, and just like, I got to go to work. I was like, I have that whole charging system problem with the
voltage regulator, alternator.
No, the voltage regulator, the plug that goes in there.
Oh yeah,
I figured
that sounds hillbilly. What a mess.
And so I rode my bicycle to work. Saturday it was like, okay, pull the battery, charge the battery, put it back in, same thing. Bop, 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 bop. Just I can hear the plunger in the solenoid going, but it's just doing nothing. I was like, okay, pulled the battery out of the Galaxie. The positive negative terminals are swapped. They're different. You know, so when I put it in,
Oh.
the cables wouldn't reach.
Right on.
You know, one of them didn't reach. You know, so it's like, you know, I go back
Did
in
you
my.
use jumpers or what?
Well, no, I went into my parts depot back here.
Oh man, did you?
Yeah.
Would you
Yeah, I found-
what else did you find?
I found a cable. You know, connected with, you know, like a 7/16, you know, Bolton nut.
Right.
You know, so I, you know, get a little more distance. You know, I think it was the positive side that wouldn't reach, and then same thing. It's like,
The post clean?
of course they are.
Okay, I'm just asking, man.
I keep my post clean, and kept messing with it. I bought a new charger, so that 50-year-old charger that I had. I figured that was it. Trashed that.
Oh, no love. Huh?
Yep. Bought a new one.
Wow.
Charged everything up. Sunday, get back on it, and it's just like, you know, same thing. It was like, okay. So my first thing Monday morning.
Did you get the hammer out, dude?
Well,
Did you get like the big, like a piece of pipe and a hammer?
the problem is
You couldn't get to that starter, huh?
no, because
Not at all.
the header wraps right around the starter.
How do you get the starter off then? Did you have like the 3-foot extensions that go from the front of the engine all the way to the top bolt of the starter?
Well, that's pretty much what it takes to get that thing in. And so,
Could not get a lick on that starter, huh?
nope. And because there was that broken bolt on the exhaust manifold on number 4.
I thought you had headers on that thing.
What's that?
You don't have headers on that?
Yes, I do.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, but the bolt is broken,
Right.
or it was broken.
Right.
And I've monkeyed with it, you know, several times over the past few years. You know, and that's where that exhaust leak is coming from.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
And you know, I've tried lots of different stuff. It wasn't coming, and it's like, you know what? I don't want to deal with this.
Until I have to deal with this.
Yeah, right. And now I have to deal with it. So I took it over to Belmont.
Painful.
You know, because after the whole battery thing, I was like, okay, it's a starter. I know it's a starter. To get the starter out, I got to take the header off. Or, okay, there's a magic combination with the header loose and starter in one hand that you can.
Right.
There's this magic combination where you can manipulate it in. But I needed that bolt out that broke off to be able to do anything. So I was just like, I got it towed to Belmont. It's like, it's now your problem.
Wow.
They broke 3 extractors trying to get that bolt out. Then they pulled they said they had to pull the full header off.
Probably. At that point, you might as well keep going.
Okay, you don't have to, but it's probably easier if you do.
Well, yeah, it's probably what? 6 bolts? 8 bolts?
8.
Yeah, keep going.
Well, then
You got to put a new gasket on
then,
it anyway.
Yeah. Then down at the collector.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Good times.
so I had him replace the starter, pull that bolt out. I gave him a new voltage regulator and plug because the hillbilly that bought it before me wired in a different voltage regulator. I had various plugs of 4 wires, 5 wires, 6 wires. It was like, make it happen while you're at it. Change the belts because they're showing signs of wear.
Wow, man.
$800 later, I've got a truck that starts right up. It's quiet. There's no exhaust leak.
You got that new windshield now too.
Oh,
Crystal clear with your new wiper blades.
Absolutely. So the year the truck is coming along.
Trucking.
Trucking
love, man.
When I think
what's next?
Rust.
Never sleeps.
Yep. That's the next big one.
You gonna grind that stuff out or what?
I gotta grind that stuff out.
Ooh, better put your Explorer hat on, man. You're gonna be going places with that one.
Exactly. Plenty of PR.
Oh yeah,
15, Bondo or Red Hand, glaze and putty, all that good stuff. Do they make
replacement pieces for some of that?
I think they do.
You'd be better off with that, man. Bondo is just a.
Okay,
your truck's outside, man.
I don't know.
Give it 5 years, it's gonna crack.
Okay, well, I don't know if they make replaces.
Skim coat maybe, but you can only get away with so much. You get 1/8 inch, man. It's gonna.
Okay.
It's just gonna.
But around those roof rails, I don't know if they make those.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they make like door panel parts. Because my passenger outside door is just rusting. It's like, yeah, I can cut it out.
Yeah.
My welding sucks. I'm gonna have to get Mr. Fish down here, to help me out with some body work.
Weld and grind, man.
But that's I gotta wait till things dry out now. Because we had these rains.
Right.
But truck's coming along, runs real nice. So, speaking of things running or tearing things down, and running real nice, got an email from Tony.
Blacktop's Bad Bike Build. Each episode, we will give our listeners an update on a 15-month father and son project via blacktopmagazine.com and the Blacktop Media Network. Their plan is to take a full-size Harley down to the frame, chop it, rebuild it, and then sell it to benefit the American Diabetes Association. Check it.
They've got a Barnett Scorpion clutch, and then this guy Ed over at Huntington Beach Hogs and Choppers had a aftermarket Springer front end for him.
That's cool. Those aren't cheap, man.
No. And then I was looking on the website. That thing it's torn down. I mean,
hey man.
They've got it down to bare bones. It's down to the frame.
Get rid of that Rupert brown color. Yeah, God.
They're looking at wheels and shocks. The engine is split apart, getting cleaned up. Hopefully they're going to pick it up soon. They also got some brakes from Ed over at the Beach Hogs and Choppers, and some front controls from Gabe and Tom Van Allen. One of the things you can do to help support the Bad Bike Build is obviously go to badbikebuild.com. Check it out. There's a PayPal link there for you. Also, badbikebuild.com/parts. They've Tony's started a page of parts they need. With like pictures, and you can either like donate, like if you have that part, you can donate it to them, or you can specifically like buy that part for the bike.
Oh wow, okay.
With just like
like a new part or like a
for example, I saw that they need a new tank. So there'll be a picture of the tank. It's like donate.
Oh, okay.
If you have that tank and you want to give it to them, or you can buy that tank for them.
Gotcha.
So that's cool. Good way of doing it, and be what does it say? Be a part of something bad, something big.
Bikers Against Diabetes, man.
And then they're also keeping up with their updates up on their YouTube channel,
right?
Which is Blacktop TV. So if you search that, that'll go to their
Get the latest.
yeah, exactly. Which the tear down, them picking it up, documenting the progress.
Yeah.
So, Billy and Tony are good people, and they're doing something good.
It's all for a good cause.
Got to support it. So, Tony, here's to you. So, what else has been going on?
Why don't you tell me, man? Have you been to the movies lately? Today is Oscar Sunday, in case you really care.
And now it's time for William's movie review.
What's on the red carpet, William? Is it the Galaxie, man?
Oscars? What's that? Was that something to do with movies?
Yeah, something.
I
don't know what year it is of the Oscars, man. I really don't care.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't. No.
No. You just seen any movies?
No. It's been. No, I haven't seen. I don't think I saw a movie in 2013, or that I went to.
Yeah, this past year. Yeah, nothing, huh?
Except for
Ooh.
This Is Long Beach.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But other than that,
This Is Long Beach. That's right.
Brian Darwas.
There you go, man. New York.
So other
Check
than
him
that,
out.
no.
And that was William's movie review.
So did you get the Galaxie fixed with the fuel leak?
Fuel leak's fixed.
Yeah.
And then
You fired it up and ran it and checked it and keep an eye on it.
well, I tried to.
Doesn't smell like gas in here.
No, it sure doesn't. So that's a first good sign. But
Right on, man. Ooh, you got some artifacts.
well, see that big black rectangle right there?
The battery?
Yep.
Yeah.
Went to fire it up yesterday, and again, you
Well,
just
now you got that new battery charger,
I
right?
charged it up.
How old's the battery? Did you look in your receipts?
No, but I know it's fairly old.
8 years?
Oh, easy.
Oh, it's over.
It's over. There's no more cranking amps in that thing. Yeah.
Isn't it always, right? When you get it something else and you're like, oh, let me just try this real quick. And it's kind of like,
Well, I wanted to back it out of the garage so I would have room to work on the cabinet while it was raining. So I wouldn't have to work on the cabinet that I've been working on for 6 months.
Right.
And nope, wouldn't go. I charged it, wouldn't go. It worked on the cabinet in this limited space in here while it was raining. Got the door on, and it was like,
If it wasn't for bad luck
right,
or a dead battery.
right. So I'll be going to my local AutoZone, picking up a new battery this week.
God.
But actually, with work, coming home from work, worked in North Long Beach, passed by the Good Napa on Long Beach Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
Passed by O'Reilly on Long Beach Boulevard, and there's an AutoZone on Long Beach Boulevard.
Man,
So
they're all there. Yeah.
So I might just take it to work and then, hit it on the way home. They'll test it.
Just get a new one, man.
Well, okay, I know, but you bring it in, they'll test it, say, yeah, it's toast, and just give me another 8-year battery.
Yeah.
I don't. I know I have the receipt for that somewhere. Well,
If you can remember where you picked it up, chances are they're gonna.
Well, they
pick
could
you up on your
prorate
phone.
it or something.
Yeah, you give your phone number, you drop it in, and
But
oh hey yeah, and then they give you like $15 for it.
I just want.
Well, yeah,
I just want to be able to fire this up.
because you still got to tune it. That's
Yeah.
what it says there, carb tune.
Yep. I got to dial in that Holly carburetor.
And then the antenna. Well, yeah, you're always breaking antennas, so.
Yeah. Well, the antenna's in the back seat, just waiting to go.
What's the squeak?
Well, remember when we went to Newport L Show?
Yeah.
On the
the brakes.
Right. When
Oh, okay, that's what
it's not when the brakes are cold, it's when the brakes are hot, they start squeaking.
Oh, disc brakes, man.
Yeah. So I got to.
Might be a bad. Well, yeah.
It's something to look into.
Do we know if it's left or right?
No. Or I used to know, but
yeah,
it was never that, for
never that
sure.
easy, right?
And then,
All right, well, a new battery. There you go.
at least it's easy. All you need is half
Tune the
inch
carburetor.
wrench. That
So-
you'll need a screwdriver for that.
Oh, are you gonna have this thing ready for the Street Machine Nationals in Pomona at the end of the month?
I'd have to really get on it.
Put a battery in it. Oh,
Okay.
tune the carburetor.
Okay, well, as
You
far
got a
as
vacuum gauge,
yeah, but as far as getting things cleaned up and
hosed off.
hose it off, make sure that it's roadworthy. I don't know if it's a show car.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, well, I don't like being in shows because you're
They're
stuck there all day.
But they have a cruise, so you can cruise out.
Okay. Because I mean,
I'm just saying, man.
because back in like '92 or not,
How about the burnout contest?
I'm not smoking these tires, man. Maybe if my old truck tires will fit on
man.
there, I'll smoke those, but not these nice expensive Cooper Cobras.
You get a lot of coverage.
Okay, but
We'll put a Primer Podcast logo right across the grill, so when they take a picture of the car doing a big old smoky, you can primerpodcast.com right on the grill, man.
But
That'll guarantee you not to get in, right?
but as far as being in a car show and being there all day,
Or a
like
windshield
the it was a blessing of the cars that
Yeah,
Fish and I went to.
Oh, yeah, that's at
And,
Verdugo Park,
Theo,
right?
I think it was 92, might have been 93.
Whatever. I wasn't there.
Okay.
Sounds hot and miserable.
Well, Fish and I were the first ones out of there, man.
Let's go. I got blessed.
I got blessed, but then, because it's in a park, and there's trees and grass and stuff, and
Yeah, but you know what the Pomona is about. I mean,
okay, but getting out of there, he was in that '63 Falcon,
right?
bobbing and weaving through the trees, and then I'm trying to follow him out.
Big boat.
With exactly, big
Boat.
It was a little difficult, And then same thing when he puts the 49, in
Paso?
or Paso or Ventura.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, after well, it's like,
2
okay, I've
o'clock.
seen everything. It's like I'd really like to go now. Then you wait another hour. It's like I'm done. Let's go. I like going to car shows. I don't like being in car shows. Because after a while, just like sitting around, it's like, okay, I should be doing something.
Yeah.
Give me enough
It's kind
downtime.
of like sitting around your in-laws for, 2 hours. It's like, I'm not watching sports. I can't fix anything. I can't drink too much. I'm not cooking anything.
Just
Exactly.
like
I'm just making conversation as
just like Tuesday, I made an appointment with my barber, 5 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
They call me the day of, so he's out of town, which I knew he wasn't because he opened up another shop and he's working there. So I make an appointment a week after, and then I got to wait 45 minutes. It's like I don't sit down for 45 minutes, like reading magazines, checking my phone, and like I was about ready to just bail. But essentially, time for a new barber. It's like
right. That's called the free market.
right. The guy does a great job, but it's like if I make a 5 o'clock appointment and I always have to wait like at least a half an hour.
You're always waiting a half an hour?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his guys that are booking it or if he's taking.
What if you just showed up 20 minutes late?
I don't know. But
That's kind of like,
it comes down to that service thing. You know, it's like,
oh yeah,
you know, like I go to Belmont Auto. I know what their service is. I don't always like it, but they get the job done. Your mechanic that pressed your stuff in,
yeah,
you know he's going to do a good job.
oh yeah,
You're going to keep going to him.
oh yeah.
You know, once you screw me on service,
You're
done.
not going back, right? Exactly.
SummitRacing.com.
Oh,
excuse me.
man, bad taste.
Yep.
It's been 2 years, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
And then,
oh yeah.
so what's coming up? I know we got a
Well, what's
Girls in
going
the
on?
Garage car show on the 15th.
March 15th, Girls in the Garage car show at El Camino College from 9 to 2. We'll check that out.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard anything else?
I haven't heard anything. Let me put it on my list. I'm going to email Patty. You know,
That's Girls in the Garage on Facebook, correct?
yes, but it's not there's a
Not
band,
the band,
called,
right?
you know, Girls in Garage. So, it's in Torrance.
Yes.
You know, I'm gonna email her just to find out, you know, see what kind of numbers she's looking at so far.
Oh, true.
But essentially, if you're a girl and you have a car and
You're-
you've done at least something to that car,
You're in.
you're in. And then dress the year of that car. So if you've got that 80s IROC, you know, show up with that.
Yeah, right.
Show up the, you know, the frizzed
Frizzy
hair.
hair and the leg warmers, and there you go, man.
You know, you got a 50s Ford. You know,
Put the lipstick on.
exactly. You know. So it's that type of deal.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, I haven't looked for a while. The last time I looked, you know, they were looking at different bands.
Oh, really?
They could be there and stuff like that. I should have looked so I had something more to say. But looking forward to that show. I know. Let's see what else. We've got an interview with Colby Martin
Colby Martin will be
at the end of the month.
I think it's March 29th or March 30th. He is the voice of SEMA Action Network, which basically keeps a legal eye out at Washington, D.C. for everybody who enjoys driving a vintage car, early model car, hot rod, muscle car, et cetera, et cetera.
So if you're listening to this, you need to sign up with their newsletter.
It's free.
It's free. You get something maybe once a week, you know, as far as legislation of what's
Yeah.
going on and what you can do to help out.
Yeah, you get you have like a bad day and you want to just take it out on somebody.
Take
Write
it out on some senators.
Yeah, there you go. Just write up an email, type up a letter, off it goes, man.
They give you all the links.
Yeah, all the information. You'd be surprised.
Just
There's
copy and paste.
A lot
Yes.
of legislation against project cars. Anything that's seen from the street, primarily, it looks like. Inoperable vehicles. I think we had it bad when they go through with the cash for clunkers, you know, and that's 80s stuff pretty much, but same thing applies for a lot of these 60s cars, 50s cars. If it's not running, a lot of people don't like it, so it's free. Check it out.
All right.
But, look forward to that interview.
Then I know we got some car shows coming up.
22nd, the Pomona Street Machine Nationals. That's a first time for
Everybody.
yeah, for this type of show out there at Pomona. They'll be doing a cruise. There's a Burnout Fest. There's a it sounds kind of like a good guys thing where they have muscle cars and hot rods.
Some cruising.
Right, as I said, cruising, more family oriented kind of thing. So should be pretty cool.
And then we're also in the works a couple other interviews.
Right, we'll see what happens and we'll go from there. So maybe Mitzi from Mitzi and Company, and or Jeff Ford from autorestamod.com. And I know I'll be plenty busy next weekend as well, so it's like not sleeping, man. I also got a well, I was thinking about 4 o'clock this morning when I woke up. The 302 I got.
Okay, I was just we forgot to talk about the 302.
Because what do you do with 5 lugs for a Mustang? You got to put a V8 in it. So I hooked up with a V8 from a guy through the Ranchero Forum who lives out in Rialto. And it turns out it's a 302 block, 68 block with 289 heads, been reworked. The block is 30 over because it rained yesterday after I got the differential in and changed my clothes. So what do you do for an hour and a half?
Pop a top and start looking at an engine stuff.
That's right, man. Started taking off some bolts, and God, that 2-barrel cast iron intake weighs like 80 pounds, man. That thing with a worthless boat anchor. Jesus, I thought the FE was heavy. But anyway, yeah, yanked that off, scraped off some carbon deposits on the pistons, 30 over, checked the crosshatch on the bores. Looks pretty good. There's no ridge at the top of the cylinder walls. Got to clean it up. I got to get the other head off, and I got to pull the timing chain cover off. I have a feeling that timing chain is smoked. But I'll pull lifters and check wear, see if they broke in the cam correctly. Still got I got lots to do. I mean, I got to drain the oil out, check the oil pan, check the oil pump. But yeah, so far it's looks okay. So I got an extra set of heads with that. So I'll probably...
All for the special low price of...
$200.
Nice. Cheap Charlie working it.
One man's junk is another man's price. So I got that on the engine stand. That was a party. Could have used a third hand on that one, dude.
Hey, man,
God.
I was out
like
of town.
An hour to get that thing off that trailer. U-Haul, dude. $24. Don't rent a pickup. Get a trailer.
Okay.
Put it on a dolly. Wheeled it right back to the edge. Got the sawzall out. Cut out it came with a plastic crate, like a engine crate, like box that holds the cradles. This whole thing. So I had to get the stand on it. So it's just cut out the plastic and just ran the trailer up on some 2x4s to get the height off of it. Drove the car forward so the engine stand hits the ground and the engine lifts up. Done.
Nice. So, I think that's about it.
Isn't that enough?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Looking at some numbers, we've got some new listeners.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Hey, we're still working on that listener rides.
Oh, yeah.
Got to start making a list. Speaking of a list, yeah, Junkyard Jeff needs to come in, man. He needs to give us a photo of his Mopar. So
That's true. But for the new listeners, thanks for tuning in. And speaking of tuning in, you can listen to us on TuneIn, Stitcher, iTunes, or right on the site. And also with the site, we're slowly starting to like rework some stuff, get some more. A little more content on there, things a little bit more organized. You know, this is something we do on the weekends. We both have quote real jobs,
full-time jobs. So make it work. Tell a friend, and
thank you.
Yeah, big thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it. That's about it. So. Until next time, my name's William.
Yeah, this is David.
Don't skip.